Hello everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. So very quickly before I begin today's video, because there's a few things I want to cover in today's video, I just want to give a huge thank you to my patrons for their continued support. If you are not a patron and you're able to and you would like to, there will be an annotation at the end of the video as well as links in the description. And there'll also be a annotation to one of my Patreon videos. I've done a really good video recently that I really enjoyed watching, and I think you would too. So please head on over and check that video out. It'd be great for them to get a bit of support as well. So in today's video I want to go over a few things with you, give you a couple of little updates and things, but one of them very quickly that I want to just get out there, I have had a death in my collection, which I'm really gutted about this. It's actually my Wyperpora diversipes, my female that I've been using for breeding and things. She ate like the week before. I've been feeding her and things, but I say she ate, I've been giving her food but she wasn't taking it down. I thought she was just being a bit fussy, which is fine, and then I found her not looking great. I did try and save her, you know, ICU and increase the humidity and things, the normal stuff that you would do if you're in that situation with a spider that's not looking great. Unfortunately she did die, which is actually really gutting. So yeah, not been too good with things dying recently, which is really gutting, especially as I don't know why, because they're all kept exactly the same like all year round, so it's annoying when they just sort of die. So yeah, so that's the death in my collection. I wanted to just sort of mention that first. She was amazing. I got some great footage of her with her babies and things, but yeah, unfortunately she did die, and that's really gutting. There has actually been another death as well, which actually I was going to mention in the last part, but there's more of a story with this. I'll try and keep it short. Basically, I had the package a few weeks ago from the Invert Kingdom, if that's right, I'm sure it is, which was the 3 Uricantha calcarata, the 4 assassin bugs, and of course the Brachypelma vagans. The vagans molted 4 days later. His feeding is doing great. There'll be an update on that in a future video. The assassin bugs are all molting and are doing really good as well. However, the Uricantha calcarata has been a little bit not straightforward. You see, basically what happened was I had them in the big net butterfly house, plenty of ventilation and all. I accidentally left it open and one of the females escaped and got out of there, and I was like, oh, it's really annoying. Then I had a look, I couldn't find her, and then about 2 weeks later I checked in there and I did find the female, the last remaining female in there. She died. I don't know why, but she had, you know. But the male that was in there, he was fine. And I was actually stood in here. I wasn't filming or anything. I was just sort of, I like to come in here and just walk around the room and look at the animals and things like that. And I could hear this really faint, like a chewing sound, you know. And basically in the corner of my room, if I just turn my camera, see, just towards the window, you don't see outside the window, but I have this huge plant. It starts, how do I tilt it? This one. You can see it sort of starts here, and then it goes all the way up, and then it actually comes right the way across my window. So it's quite a big plant. It's a lovely plant, and what I could hear was actually the female that had escaped had found her way to this and had been, if you can see some of these leaves, I'm not sure what, these ones are all pretty good to be fair. There's another one, if I just tilt the camera, you can see this one, had been chewing on this plant. And at first I was sort of like, oh, that's a bit annoying because I really like this plant. At the same time I thought, oh, actually she's actually surviving pretty good just in here, kind of wild. So what I ended up doing was I got the male, and the male was just here somewhere. So yeah, here's the male. You can see he is well fed, looking really well. The female is around here somewhere. She kind of, you know, she's obviously in the leaves somewhere. But yeah, so I've kind of been experimenting with this, but for probably 2 weeks or so. These have actually just been living wild, if you will, on this plant in this room. Come on, there we go. Get off. Keeps clinging onto me. So yeah, you can just see him just here. So yeah, so the remaining 2 Eurocantha Calcata stick insects that I have are actually just living off this plant, which is fine by me. They're eating it, they're fine. You can see it's actually quite a nice sort of size as well. I'd say maybe you know, might have a molt fairly soon, which would be quite good if they were to molt off this. And of course the plant will keep growing, hopefully we'll keep giving them plenty of food. And then all I do is, when I want to water them, I have my spray bottle. I spray down into the plant, you know, to make sure that there's plenty of plants got plenty of moisture. And then obviously because of the window being behind it, I just get the bottle and give a few sprays over the leaves, and that way they can get any moisture that they need as well as the food, and that's it. They're all safe, and they sometimes the female will be sort of up on the wall here, but usually she comes back on an evening and they just live in this plant. And they've been doing this now for a couple of weeks, so I thought that would be quite a cool little update to give you all. So it's a shame that the one did die, but then finding the one that escaped and was living off this plant was kind of the you know, the spark for this idea. And so far it seems to be working pretty well. The door is closed here to the rest of my house. So there's 2 doors between my animal room and the rest of my house. So if anything gets out, it's still sort of contained within my area of my house. So that's really good. It's not like people are going to come around to visit and sit down in the living room and have sticking sticks crawling all over them. You know, they are contained. So that's that. So whilst I'm on about things escaping, I have another story of something else in my collection escaping. And this was actually yesterday. Now, my reptiles, like the geckos, the bearded dragons, and of course Una, the green iguana, they do not have any locks on their enclosure because no one comes into, you know, no one comes into my room. If I have family or friends or guests around to my house, they will only come into this room if I'm present with them to show them things. No one comes in here without me. That's like the rule of the house, if you will. So that's why I don't bother with locks, because everything is safe. However, last night after work, I came in to, you know, get some, you know, feed the animals and water things and stuff, and I ended up coming in and sort of seeing this, which I'll put a video up here. And whilst you watch that, I'm going to just check something out quickly. What are you doing? Just checking my rainbow crab. It's actually due for a molt, but it's sort of hiding away and won't come out. But as you will have seen just then, she has basically learned how to open the one side of the tank, the sliding glass. She knows how to open it. Now this has happened actually a couple of times now. Normally she'll come out and she'll just stay on the floor. There has been one time, and I'm probably going to get loads of bad feedback for this, and this is fine. Use it as a lesson, hopefully, for you to improve your animal setups, your rooms. I came in, I found her up on here, and she knocked over a couple of the Pocotheria tanks and brushed past the centipede tanks. Nothing had got out or anything like that, but I was a bit like, you know, a bit worried. Obviously she was just here on top of this tank, which is the Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, a spider that I never see. It never comes out. So basically what I've ended up doing is I've had to invest and spend some money on some Reptech, which is there's 3 locks and 3 keys. Is it 1 lock? Might be 1 lock. Yeah, I think it's one lock and 3 keys. I read that wrong when I ordered it, because I actually thought I was ordering 3 locks, but never mind. So yeah, so this is the kind of lock that I guess you would see in like pet shops and things like that. Which normally I don't need it for any of my animals, because things don't normally get out. However, on this occasion, obviously I do need it. Yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's a lock. Put it on and you turn it, and then it'll sort of stay there. It can move in, but it can't come out. And so unfortunately for Una, this is going to be going on her tank, because I cannot have her escaping again. That just can't happen, unfortunately. Which I know that she's going to be really, really happy about that, I'm sure. But it's not just for her safety, but if she were to knock over the enclosure of something like a centipede or my adult female Pivo gallis or something like that, and that one of those spiders or the centipedes were to bite her, or anyone comes in here and it's been knocked over and they don't realise and they get bit by it, it's not worth the risk, and I obviously have to take safety of my animals and people that come here very, very seriously. Of course, I can't allow people to get things. I've got fruit flies everywhere and they really do my head in. I don't know where they're all coming from, but I've got some fruit flies escaped, I think. So yeah, so I have now got a lock for this. So this is my quick word to you guys, that if you have any kind of exotic animals, please, please, please go and double check your tanks, make sure they're locked and they're secure, and that this won't happen to you, because I mean, luckily, you know, she's a really tame iguana. She's really, really good. But at the same time, is it ever worth the risk of having one of your animals knocked off and escaped or hurt, damaged? Then it's not worth it. So for the sake of, I think this was like a £5 or something online, I think it's worth it. And there it is, it's installed, it's not going anywhere. So for a £5, that's really, really good. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link in the description of the video, and you can get one for yourself. It looks like it will do a really, really good job. And that should stop you from escaping. She's eating, so I think that's where the fruit flies are from. There's a couple of blueberries in there. You good? And if you're wondering how to see posts like that of you escaping, you can follow me, of course, on Instagram at TarantulaDan. All of my social media handles are TarantulaDan, so feel free to follow me, and you can see posts and things before they go up on YouTube, to give you an idea of what's going on in my life in general. So hopefully I might see more of you over on my Instagram. And finally, there is one more thing that I really need to mention in this video, and that is, of course, the giveaway that I did with Invert Nation. I think I said Invert Kingdom before, with Invert Nation. I did the giveaway with them, and the winner has been drawn. I've been waiting for the response as to who had won. Now, I'm not going to say who it is, that's not my job, so instead I'm going to hand you over to John, and he is going to explain it to you and let you know who the winner is.
Hello guys, JP from JP's Pet Nation, the owner of InvertNation.co.uk. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. In today's video, we're going to be picking the winner of the giveaway, what Invert Nation and TarantulaDan has done. Thank you everyone who's took part. It's been amazing to have so many people. There's about 100 people who took part, shared the post, liked the page and tagged friends. That's absolutely amazing. I will be doing another giveaway. First thing I'd like to do, guys, before we tell you who the winner is, I'd like to say a massive thank you to TarantulaDan for taking time out of his own busy day to do this giveaway with us. Again, this giveaway was closed on this weekend, just gone. This is the Thursday I'm filming this on, but the winner has been picked. It was picked by a random generator, which I'll add to this video. Not only, guys, do you win yourself some free inverts from InvertNation.co.uk, you will also get yourself a shout out in Dan's video, and you get your unboxing featured in his video, which is a big step. So if you're a YouTuber, guys, it's going to be good publicity for you. And if you're not a YouTuber and you're just a fan of TarantulaDan, then it's going to be good for you as well, guys. Just a quick note, guys, InvertNation.co.uk will be at the Invert Show in November. We'll have a 3 tables full of live food, live inverts, and some special offers, guys. We'll also have some bits of dry goods as well, guys. That's going to be absolutely amazing. We are changing a lot of things up. We're moving all the animals out to a 18-foot shed into the back. So it's going to be a massive, massive rebuild. So we're going to get a lot of stock in as well, guys, which is going to be amazing. So with all that said, I'm going to show you who the winner is, and then I'm going to let Dan take it away from there. Okay, guys, the way we're going to pick the winner is, we've got all your names in this book here, and we're going to use a random generator to pick a winner. I'm going to put all the numbers in. There's 70 people actually entered officially into this giveaway. So I'm going to use a random generator, guys, as you can see here, to pick a number. And then I'm going to put the number to the person on the paper. Good luck to everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Dan for basically helping us out with this. He's been a massive help, guys. And I like to say, get in contact with me straight away. You've got 7 days to get in contact with me. It's UK only, guys. That's important. We can't be shipping around the world, and we definitely won't be shipping to America or places like that. And also, if you don't claim it in the first 7 days, we'll have to give it to someone else. So get in contact with us at info@invertnation.co.uk, and we'll still ship it out to you. Or better yet, if you go to the Invert Show in November, we shall meet you there and we'll give you it in person as well. That would be better as well. So let us know in the email. So with that said, let's pick a winner with the random generator. Can we see? Oops. Number 7. See, the winner is number 7, which is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's Wesley. He's the one. I know him, so I'm going to email him on Instagram. He's a YouTuber. That's getting pretty good. So Wesley, get in contact with me, buddy, and we'll send Invert over to you, and then we'll add your unboxing video to Dan's YouTube as well. That's it, guys. Before I pass you back over to Dan, and that is a massive thank you to everyone who's took part. Without you guys, Invert Nation and JP's Pet Nation would not be a thing. Also, a massive thank you to Dan and everyone who's took part. I will see you at the Invert show, guys. And again, make sure you come and see us. We've got some big things going off, and we've got a lot of new stock coming in. Alright guys, so let's send you over to Dan now. Bye.
Okay then everyone, so a huge congratulations to Wesley for winning the competition. I'll be in touch with you and hopefully get some kind of a clip, and I will put that into one of the future videos, give you a shout out, and hopefully see what you had in the package. And Yuna's coming down to do some stomping around. Yeah, it's actually been a few days since the last sort of clip was filmed because of major technical problems with my laptop. Has like literally died, which is why I haven't been doing any videos. I can't edit any videos, but I've got a way of doing this one at the moment, and hopefully I'll have my actual laptop back for doing videos very soon. So once I get that done, then I'll be adding his unboxing video into my video to give him a shout out. So with that said everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this video. A few little things going on, of course. Everything else is doing really well. There will be a video coming up, of course, for the next show, which of course is the Southern Invert show. You can find some information up in here, the cards and the annotation at the end of the video to Invert Shows UK. Of course, don't forget to check out JP's Pet Nation. And yeah, thank you for watching. Huge thank you to my patrons for their continued support. And Yuna's going to start making loads of noise now. Absolute pain. Yeah, hope you've all enjoyed the video, and hopefully see you all soon. Thanks for watching everyone. Take care and goodbye from me.